Hello, my dear students. In the previous class, we have done the four stanza from the poem The Charge of the Light Brigade by Alfred Lord Tennyson. So now, without wasting time, let's have a brief recap of the previous class. In the previous class, we have seen that the poem begins with the phrase half a league, that is repeated 3 times. Why it is repeated 3 times? To create a poetic effect as well as to symbolize the parade of the Light Brigade. So, the enemy during Crimean War, the Light Brigade were marching towards the enemy, that is during Crimean War. So here 600 soldiers were marching towards the enemy soldiers. According to the poet, they were marching in the Valley of Death. So the poet also uses the phrases Valley of Death to show that they were soon going to be killed. And the commander means the captain, here commands the soldier, here commands the 600 soldiers to move towards the enemy and charge the Light Brigade. We have also seen the poets wonder whether any of the soldiers of the brigade were frightened or afraid because of the fatal danger ahead. However, the soldiers were loyal and brave enough. So they neither request or they neither return back or question back to their command by the captain. They have nothing else in their mind but to fight and die for their country. So we have seen this into the Valley of Death. The poet also explained their positions by saying what? In the third stanza, by repeating the line cannon to right of them and cannon to left of them. So that means there were cannons of the enemy which were ready to kill them. The bullets and the shells of the guns and cannons were respectively following in the air. But what happened? The soldiers didn't stop. They didn't stop. They were not afraid, but they moved ahead into the jaws of death. Into the jaws of death means into the mouth of hell. In the fourth stanza, we have seen that the soldiers, they are taking out their sabres bare. That means the sword to fight with their enemies. So in spite of having swords, they fought with what? The gunners bravely and kill the enemy soldiers. So the whole world, as they dare to fight with light weapon, while the enemies were using guns and cannons. The 600 soldiers also crossed the border line and they moved towards the artillery of the enemy through the dense smoke of shelling. There were dense smoke. Because of what? Because of the gunner, because of the gun shoot, because of the bomb. So they fought and they killed the enemies. Which enemies? Cossack and Russian. They were also attacked by their enemies and many of them died in the battle. But apart doing that, they didn't return back. What they do? They moved forward and they fought bravely. So after that, according to the poet, they were not 600 when they returned back. That means many of them died. So the poet also mourns here for the loss of the soldiers, for the death of the soldiers. Now let's continue with the fifth and sixth stanza of the poem. So let's see the fifth stanza. Cannon to right of them, cannon to left of them, cannon behind them, volleyed and thundered, stormed at with shoot and shell, while horse and hero fell, they that had fought so well, came through the jaws of death, back from the mouth of hell, all that was left of them, left of 600. So children, in this stanza, the poet has repeated the line of stanza 3. So in the line of stanza 3, there we have found cannon to right of them, cannon to left of them, cannon in front of them. So this stanza is repeated back again in stanza 5. So in this stanza, the poet has repeated the line of stanza 3. However, this stanza also said that there were cannon behind the cavalrymen as well as behind the soldiers, which means that they were returning back, leaving the enemy behind. The heroes means the soldiers. They fought so well. but many of them died in the battle. Not only the soldiers, their horses were killed. They rode through the teeth of death and came back from the valley of death itself by a few remained to make the journey back. So children, at last we have seen that when the soldiers, they were returning back, they were coming back, they were not 600 because many of them died in the battle. Now let's see the sixth stanza of the poem. When can their glory fade? Oh, the wild charge they made, all the world wondered. Honor the charge they made, honor the Light Brigade. Novel 600. Here in this stanza, the speakers calls to honor the 600 men and asks the rhetorical questions. What question asks? When can their glory fade and how their bravery can be forgotten? That means they will always be remembered for marching boldly, for fighting boldly, for moving boldly into the valley of death, into a battle where many they were sure they will die, but still they were not afraid. They move bravely. The whole world admire their courage, and their glory is indeed undying. So we must respect and honor the 600 men of the Light Brigade. We must have a tribute to them. Not only in this poem, we have seen many soldiers are dying for us, for saving our country. Because of these soldiers, we are safe and we are sleeping soundly and peacefully at our home. They are guarding our country, they are guarding us. So we should always have a respect for them, for their deeds towards us, towards our own country. So students, we have completed the poem, The Charge of the Light Brigade. Hope you are clear enough. If you have any doubt regarding the poem, you can get back to me. And if you have any problem with the explanation and assignment, you can get back to me as per the time that is given to you. Student, please read the poem and go through the word meaning and question answers. Thank you.